We're going to talk more about losing weight through better sleep, you know. And then you say, Ellen, I don't want to talk about Garelin, leptin, cortisol. It's like my financial planner, which I have no money, but I have a couple of bucks, and he'll call me and he'll say, do you want me to move? And I've got this position. I go, listen, I'm not a stupid person, but when you start talking, I just glaze over. I don't even know what you're saying. When it gets to financial planning, I'm glazing over. I don't know about you, but some of these things like Garelin and leptin and cortisol, some people start glazing over. They've zoned me out. I'm Charlie Brown's teacher. Wah, 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 Garelin, wah, 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 cortisol. What it says here, though, is Garelin makes you want to eat more. Leptin makes you want to stop. And if your body makes more cortisol, it increases your appetite. And all of these weight loss hormones are reset while we're in REM sleep. And REM sleep, it goes through this whole thing. I'm not going to teach all about it. It just says go to bed at an earlier time, get better sleep, and then your body will restore itself. It says if you're not getting more than 6 hours of sleep a night, that could mean 14 extra pounds a year. So just say to yourself, wow, I weigh whatever it is, let's say 250. Let's say you weigh 250. And you say, if I start getting 7 or 8 hours of sleep a night, I'll weigh 236 without doing anything? That's a gimme. Just by sleeping, you're going to lose weight. Set a schedule. Set a sleep schedule where you say, just like I'm going to have turkey for breakfast, you say, I'm going to bed. Now, things are going to happen. You're going to be working or whatever, but try to do it the majority of the time. One of the things that really helped me was I moved my alarm. My alarm clock used to be right behind me, and it would go off, and I'd hit snooze, 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 and I would do it like 5 or 6 times. It was ridiculous. Now I've moved it to the other side of the room. When it goes off, I get up and I'm up. So once I'm up, I've never said, well, I think I'm going to go back to sleep now after I've gotten up. Maybe don't, if that's the way you are. Also, I use it on my cell phone. That's the alarm I use, and I don't know if there's a snooze, but I haven't figured it out. So that's why it's over there. So try that. Also, it says stop caffeine by 2. I've stopped it by noon. It really helps. Stop alcohol. A lot of drinkers in this group. I always used to say to people, I'm glad I'm not Baptist, because at least us Catholics can have a couple of beers, you know? But a couple of beers, if you're having a couple on Friday, whatever, or remember I said always, you know, try to say, I'm going to give up alcohol till I get to my goal weight, or have a date with drinks. Really, if you're having a few drinks every day, that might need to be looked at, but you should never drink 3 hours before bedtime because it makes it harder to go to sleep. Also, exercise. You should not be getting on your elliptical at 9 o'clock at night and doing 40 minutes and then saying, now I'm going to bed. You know, try to, I think exercising first thing in the morning really helps. And one of the things that's really funny is you lay down and let's say it's 11 and you're like, all right, I got to hurry up and fall asleep. I got to hurry up now. I need to get my sleep in. And you're like trying to hurry yourself up, unless you're Bob. Bob will be this way. He'll go, I'm never going to be able to fall off. I'm much better, but I have to remove the thoughts. You don't plan your day tomorrow. I start out, we pray as a family before we go to bed every night, and then I start going Hail Mary over and over, just to calm myself down, to free my mind up. I recommend the Hail Mary or any prayer that you can do. Also, it says, watch the sun rise. That's an interesting one. I haven't done it. We're not getting enough sun, especially in Syracuse. One of the things, we've had a wonderful winter. It's the kind of winter that you can still get outside and take a walk if there's not ice, and there's still sun. Even though it's not sunny, you're still getting light if you're walking during the day. If you're tired and you're making poor eating, if you're too tired, you might make poor eating choices, you might make poor drinking choices, and you might not exercise. If you're tired, you're not your optimal self. Ever get up when you've had a really good night's sleep and you thought you could take the world on? That's what we're recommending. And I'm going to stop there because I want to talk about